Hey guys, it's Sarah from The Girl with the Plans, and today we're going to do a plan with me for the week of July 13th through the 19th, I think. And we're going to be using another lemon kit, because I'm still trying to get my groove with this, but this one is from Sunshine Sticker Co. And let me show you the kit real quick. Alright, okay, so here are your full boxes. And then here's like the little mini deco sheet that comes with the kit, your date covers, and these are all individual strips, your bottom washies, you have the thick and the thin, these are all little like glitter headers, light yellow, your weekend banner, 2 habit trackers, here's some small icons, a couple of boxes and checklist boxes, some small ones, some little labels here, some script, a couple of deco pieces, a little movie marquee, these tiny little boxes which are kind of cute and interesting, a couple of balloons. I think these are individual box checklists, some heart checklist flags or like ribbons, meal tracking, water, canceled, rescheduled, and a Monday through Sunday, and a couple of just like little flags and teardrops. And that's it for the kit. It's just the four pages and then the little mini deco sheet. Okay, and then there are no numbers, like date numbers for the kit or date dots, so I did buy a set of date dots from Sunshine Sticker Co. and I believe there's enough for, gosh, what did I say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. So in addition to this, I'm going to also be pulling in my leftover pieces from the lemon kit from last week from Dutch Girls Designs. So I have a few, and these are, I just kind of like restuck these in different places. I have like 1 strip of the lemon washi. These are the remainders of my little like lemon checklists. One of these little darker yellow boxes. A few pieces of script and deco pieces on a couple of these little like checklist things, do this, clean these, and gratitude. I've got most of this sheet left, and then a few odds and end bits on here, and then of course my glitter headers. Okay, so I'm going to kind of supplement a little bit with that kit and use as much as I can from this one. Alright, so let's get started. Alright guys, so before I get started on planning for next week, I just kind of wanted to show you how last week's spread turned out, slash like this week, because it's technically Saturday evening, so that's this side. And this is the second half. And I'll post some pictures tomorrow evening after I've gotten it completely filled out so you can kind of see it a little bit better. I'm really actually very happy with it. Like last week's plan with me was a literal dumpster fire. And I've done some significant pre-planning to prepare for this week, so I'm hoping it will be a much smoother process and I can put out a video that people actually want to watch this week. Alright, so I am going to start with the bottom washi. I've already whited out the calendar. Normally I go ahead and white out the date cover, or the days of the week and everything, because I usually use date covers, and I've actually even already got them numbered out and everything, but I can't decide if I want to do that or the date cover, so we're going to kind of save that for last, and I'll decide at that point. And then we'll just kind of white out as we need to. So I'm going to put my thin washi on first. I feel like I am always like a tad short on this washi. Like, I don't know. Like the one I did from, was it Dutch Girl? No. Nicole Alexia Designs was a little bit short. I think even Dutch Girls last week was just a teensy bit short. And I don't know, like maybe Am I applying it wrong? Like, is there like some weird secret or trick to putting on this bottom washi that I do not know about yet? Because everybody makes it look super easy in their planners. Alright, and then, yeah, okay, I'm not going to need to white it out, because that's quite long, which I enjoy. I'm glad I don't have to white anything out. And I am, like I said, I am using some leftover bits from the lemon kit from last week. That's going to kind of bug me. I'm going to pull this side up and white it out. Just because this kit, I feel like this kit from Sunshine Sticker Code just did not have like enough for me. Box wise, I think maybe, I don't know. It was just not quite what I was needing. So I'm using some of the pieces because the colors matched up pretty darn well. That looks a lot better. And I think I'm going to do it on that side too because that's going to drive me absolutely bananas. These do lift up really, really easily though. I've been finding quite a few stickers that I did not anticipate having issues with actually are peeling up some of the paper in this planner. And I don't know if that's like a sticker thing or if that's like an Erin Condren thing. I don't know. Does anybody else have that problem? Or is that just me? And like I said in my last video, guys, I am like heavily experiencing planner envy with everyone's beautiful Aurostel clouds. I've even thought, honestly, about like, I mean, I'm definitely going to buy one, there's like no question about that. But I thought about like once I get it, if I can, I have some extra pages that I kind of just like recoiled together on like on one of my leftover Daily Duo coils. And I thought about like uncoiling that and seeing if first, if the holes for the coil are like big enough to fit through the rings on the cloud. And if not, like if I were to like hole punch them, like take like just like a normal hand hole punch and that looks super crooked, what the heck, and add like the 6 holes for the A5 wide, if I could like just use this in in the cloud, like, and just like uncoil it again and put it in there, because I would totally do that. So I thought about doing that, and I might actually do that. I don't know. I know like I want to use these because I spent money on them, and I plan on using them. So I even thought about like switching this out with my teacher planner, like just taking out what I have because like school doesn't start until like whenever anyway, and like using the inserts for the EC binder and like switching it out. I don't know, we'll see. So I thought about doing that, but also, or just like holding off on the cloud, but probably buying it anyway, just make sure I have it. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. I am curious though about like the quality of the paper of the inserts in the cloud, and I don't know if anybody has like any info on that. Let me know, like how does the paper quality compare to the Erin Condren paper, because I do love the paper quality of the EC. How did I do that? Look, you can see how crooked, like that's, like at first it didn't look crooked, but then like if you look over here it definitely does. I think I just slightly missed the line. There we go, looks a little better. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and build the sidebar, and I think I'm just gonna work, like I said, I did a lot of pre-planning, so I think I'm just gonna work like column by column, because I think that will work out best for me, and allow me to like stick with the plan that I have without like messing up any of the stickers. Okay. And these glitter headers, again, are from my kit from last week, which was I don't even remember. God. Sunshine. No, this is Sunshine Sticker Code, right? Yeah. So that would have been Dutch Girls, I believe. I can't remember. Watch that terrible video if you want to know for sure. Yeah, so I'm putting down my glitter header. I'll put down this little box. I'm going to use it for my This Week label. I'm trying to make sure I get these nice and even because I had some like weird stuff going on last week. It was like something was just like slightly off and it just kind of messed with like the whole alignment. Okay, so I've got that in. I'm putting in my habit trackers. I am not like a super big fan of this funky like mustard color. So I don't know, like this kit, like I love the full boxes on this kit, and it was like one of the first kits that I bought when I was like crazy buying stickers. So I've found other kits, like other formats, box wise, that I like better, but it's okay. Like, lesson learned, right? You gotta, like, when you're starting out doing this kind of planning, I feel like you have to figure out your own style, and you just kind of have to like shop around and find like what shops, what formats work really well for you. Like I love Nicole Alexia Designs formats for weekly kits, and Sadie's stickers and Nikki Plus 3. Like I just love those, and I could easily spend an entire paycheck in their shops. But I shouldn't do that. Okay, and this is, I've got my habit trackers there, and I actually have really liked putting, like doing my dinners, like our family dinners, in the sidebar, so I'm going to do that again this week. Just kind of gives me, especially like using the full boxes, I just feel like it gives me some more room to work with in the daily stuff. Okay. Again, this color. And this, like, this Monday through Sunday sticker thing here, I don't know, like, again, it's that funky color, which I'm not that much of a fan of. I mean, I know, like, I bought the kit, but, like, but I don't like, I wish it was just, like, the one letter. Like, I don't need you to put SA or SU or TH to like distinguish between them, because like I know what the days of the week are, and also if you're gonna abbreviate Thursday, like it's an R. I don't know, maybe that's like the English teacher in me, but whatever. So okay, I want to do no spend again. Actually, I'm gonna put that down here on the blue one, and I don't know what else I'm gonna track. I kind of want to switch and track reading. I don't normally track reading because I read like all the time, but I've been so bad at it lately, and I feel like I need to get like that or journaling, because I also really like to journal because I just feel like it helps me to, I don't know, I guess process, deal with things, and it also like there's like creativity that's involved in it too. It just sometimes it's just like it just makes me feel good sometimes to do that. And then I'm putting down this little gratitude box, but I'm actually going to cover up. I don't want to do like the gratitude because, again, guys, like I'm a reader, I'm a writer, and that is not. Oops, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing, and that is not like enough room for me. So I'm going to take this little. There's a little affirmations sticker that came, like text sticker that came in the kit. So I'm going to take that and pop it like right on top of there. Try to cover that up decently. Maybe. I might just put some like positive vibe words down there. We'll see. And then I'm going to put, got some extra room down here, so I'm going to put a couple of these. I have some extra glitter headers. because I don't really have anything else that I want to put on the sidebar, but I also don't want to leave it like this chunk of like whatever, 'cause that would bother me. There we go. There we go. And then I'm just going to white out this bottom line here. Okay, there we go. That looks nice. Alright, so let's take a look at Monday. Okay. I am going to go ahead and put my glitter header down, because even if I don't use the date covers, I am going to still use these little guys because I love them. Since I'm doing my dinners in the sidebar, I'm going to use the little tracker thingies that came in the kit for like my morning walks. And I'm trying to think if I should, yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe just leave a smidge of white space there, because I don't have to actually go into work at all next week, so I should be able to do all of my morning walks. I'll put my little emoji here from the Coffee Monsters code. And then I have a couple of training meetings, or like, yeah, I guess it's like online trainings next week for Canvas. And if you don't know what Canvas is an LMS, like a learning management system, and that's like the online system we use in my district. So I've got 2 of those every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and there's 2 of them, and it's basically like, I think I have like a half-hour sort of space between the 2, so I think they're like 90-minute sessions, and I have them from, I think, 12:30 to 4 maybe. I think it's what it is. I don't know. I'll look in a second. So I got those 2. So I'll be able to go do my morning walk, come back, probably like make some coffee, and get set up for that. Oh, you know what? I need to, hang on. I just realized you can see part of the little line here. I'm still like constantly kicking myself in the butt for not getting the neutral vertical, but it's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and white these sides out, because then it's gonna be the same thing. Ugh, this coil. Okay, then I'm gonna put down a full box from the kit underneath that glitter header. And guys, I have so many kits that I am so excited to use, and I can't even tell you, like, normally I do my planning like on the couch in the evenings, and while like Dan and I are talking and watching like TV together and whatever, just kind of winding down for the day. But since I've started filming, I can't really do that, and I can't tell you how many times I've just wanted to like play with my stickers while we were doing that. Okay, and then I'm going to put down a little to-do. So I really don't know like what all, I don't have a lot going on next week. Like I said, other than those Canvas trainings, and I know I'm going to have to work on like my other summer PD stuff, and that kind of thing. I'm going to go ahead and put down my box for my evening workout, because I'm not sure how. I've got like a checklist ribbon here, and I'm not sure how many I'm going to have room for, so I'm going to put this down first. maybe, if I can get it on there. How are you guys transitioning back to like, or are you transitioning back to like normal life, I guess? Are you guys going back to normal schedules? Especially if I have any like teachers who are watching, how is your district handling all of this? Mine is kind of leaving quite a bit to be desired. I mean, it's not like my district really, it's not like their fault, but it's like, you know, the Florida commissioner, like whoever, so-and-so, has like dictated that we have to do such and such, and like we actually have to be physically at the building. So, which means some counties are like saying nah, and they're deciding not to do that. But my district hasn't said yet. I think they're actually supposed to have that meeting. Like, they had a long work session to discuss it this past Tuesday. I tried watching, but like, let me tell you, like, that lasted, like, it started at noon, right? And I sat down with my coffee and I was like, you know, settled in. I was it for the long haul. But 2.5 hours in, I didn't really feel like, I mean, I was just getting angry the whole time, and I didn't really feel like much progress was being made, so I just kind of like tapped out. And the next day I found out the meeting lasted until like 11 o'clock at night. 11 o'clock at night, and nothing was accomplished. Like, guys, you know what I mean? Like, holy cow. I don't know. So they're supposed to have another meeting next Tuesday. I'm going to try to watch as much of it as I can stand to, because I was getting like super unhappy listening. Super unhappy listening. But you know, what are you gonna do? They are offering, like, well, not right now, like, we don't know for sure what the plans are. There's nothing is definite right now. But and this is from Planner Kate. I got a few of her things in. So freaking cute. Love those. So I'm just gonna put like yeah, I think I'm gonna put that there. That's how I'm gonna mark both of them. Like, I've just kind of done this like throughout the week, and I've like alternated what I'm using. So that's what I'm gonna do. There's Monday, and I put like a dinners thing over here, and I think that is from a leftover like daily duo kit from Wonder Stickers. And this one looks a little bit off, so I'm gonna pull this back up. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just really concerned. Like, I'm concerned for me because I don't want to get sick, and you know, but I'm also like really concerned that whether I get sick or not, I'll bring it back to like my family. And my daughter, like, she is 6 years old, you know, and I don't know, it's stressful. Like, I don't want to bring anything back, whether I'm asymptomatic or not. I don't want her to get sick, and I definitely don't want to be like responsible for them, you know, dying, either one of them. Like, I don't think I could live with myself if I got them sick, and especially if they died. And it's just, you know, there are options right now that they're discussing for students. And Dan has the opportunity, like, he can work from home. That's just like, he's a cybersecurity engineer, like a computer scientist kind of thing. So he has that ability with his work to do that. And so we're considering keeping the kiddo home and having her do like homeschool. But like, oh wait, I don't think that's right. Is that right? What is this for? No, I don't think that's right. That's for something else. Rats. Okay. So I don't know. So we have options for her, and we're considering like not having her go back to a physical classroom, because it's just, we're just not ready for that, I don't think. I mean, she's 6, you know what I mean? Like, they say, like, there's gonna be, like, PPE and, like, social distancing and, you know, like, whatever. But here's the thing, like, when you have that many 6-year-olds in a room together, under the best circumstances, you cannot watch them all the time. You know what I mean? Somebody, like, somebody somewhere is gonna do something they shouldn't. And that's just, yeah, that's, like, kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't trust my kid to, like, not put things in her face, to not, like, let other kids get in her face. And it just terrifies me, the idea of it. We've been staying home, like, literally since mid-March, and to have not gotten it, like, I would just be, like, devastated, and also, like, royally pissed off if we got it just because we had to go back to school and work. So they are offering options for parents as far as their kids go, at least right now. Nothing has been approved, etc. So there is, like, the option to do, like, face-to-face with, like, precautions or whatever. And then there's the option to do, like, totally virtual, obviously, like, but, like, through the public school system. And then obviously, like, doing like something called Launch Ed, which is like if you did it, like, through online school, like virtual school, then they could kind of, like, work when they want to, at their own pace, whatever time of day, whatever day of the week, you know, stuff like that, asynchronous, right? And then you have Launch Ed, and Launch Ed would be, like, they would stay home, but it would be synchronous. Like, there would still be a teacher in a classroom, like, live, and they would have to log in during, like, they would have to follow the bell schedule, basically, at home, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and do it that way. So there are those, and then, of course, like, if you don't want to stay within the public school system, you could always pull your kid out, you know, and do straight up, like, homeschooling. And that's I don't know, I can't decide, like, if we do keep her home, if we'll do, like, homeschooling. We definitely won't do, like, the synchronous, like, we won't do Launch Ed, because, I mean, like, I will probably have to be at work, and if Dan's working from home, he can't, because, I mean, she's 6, so it's gonna have to be, like, somebody's gonna have to do it with her, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna have to at least guide her. Like, she's pretty tech savvy for a 6-year-old, but, you know, you gotta make sure that they're getting it. You can't just put them in front of the computer and walk away. So it's gonna be an involved process for whoever is, you know, doing that with her, and there's no way he'll be able to do that. Like, that's not a thing. So yeah, so we'll probably either do, like, full-on homeschooling, or we would do, like, the asynchronous thing. But I don't know yet. Everything is just so uncertain. I'm hoping to get answers. I'm hoping they'll be good answers. But yeah, so I don't know. I just wish, like, if they're giving, you know, parents and students options, if you don't feel comfortable sending your kid to school, like, I just wish they would also give teachers options as well. Because it's just, I don't know. It's rough. It's scary. Everything. I just feel uncertain about so many things. And I don't like that. So I'm curious, like, what, if you're a teacher or if you're a parent, you know, what are your kids, like, how is that looking for you guys right now? Do you know anything at this point? I don't know. I'm looking at my stuff because I'm kind of I've confused myself. Okay, I think I'm good. All right, so. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what it's looking like in your state right now, and what your thoughts are about that. let me know. I'm curious to see what other people think, and what other people, like what other districts, other places, other parts in the country, because, you know, I'm in Central Florida, and we, like, Florida has literally, I'm not even, like, you know, there's no, like, exaggeration going on here. You can look this up, but Florida is the official new epicenter of the entire world. And I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me, like, logically. It just doesn't make sense, because, like, you know, we shut down literally the last quarter of the school year. And we didn't have, like, at that time, we didn't have that many cases, you know? But now, like, we're getting, like, sometimes over 10,000. Like, I think today it was a little over 10,000, or right around 10,000, and the day before they reported 11,500 new cases in a day. You know what I mean? So, like, now that we're actually, like, getting up there, they're like, nah, man, y'all can go back, it's fine. I don't know. And then Disney's reopening and all that, and I mean, we're annual pass holders, and I love Disney, and I miss Disney so much. But I feel like anybody who is going, like, voluntarily into crowds like that, there is just something not right. But, and you guys can totally disagree with me on that. That's your God-given right. But, yeah. I don't even like going to the grocery store when I have to right now. And I am not a homebody. Like, I'm an introvert, but I hate being stuck at home. Hate it. It drives me absolutely bonkers. I like to be able to go and do stuff. I am bored out of my mind. But, you know, it's just one of those things. Like, I also don't want to die. So I don't want to get sick. Like, I probably would be okay. Because I'm a fairly healthy individual with a very good immune system. I eat very good food. So, like, I'm not concerned in that. I don't want to get sick, and I can't guarantee that I wouldn't die. And unless someone can guarantee that, I'm not interested in risking it. So, yeah, I don't know. That's, like, literally all I can think about. And I'm going to try to stop talking about it now, because I'm sure everybody's, like, not wanting to hear my thoughts on COVID. So, my apologies if that's the case. But other than that, like, how has everybody been? What have you been up to? Let me know. Alright, so that's looking really good, actually. I'm super happy with that. I feel like I'm kind of getting a little bit of a stride in terms of balance. I actually am liking the white space a little bit. So that's nice. I'm getting there. Alright, let's take a look then at Thursday. Oh wait, I don't think did I put my meeting stuff down on this side? No, I didn't. Okay, hang on. Just kidding. You guys thought we were flipping the page, but we weren't. Alright, let me put my stuff on here. I have this cute little busy bee from Coffee Monster Co. Super cute. And I think she, like, just released, this was on a freebie, but I think she released, like, full-on pages of that, and then, like, a tired turtle, maybe? I don't remember. But super cute. I need to get, like, a second job to support my sticker addiction, though. That is... I don't even want to talk about it. Actually, did read today, and I was talking about... I'm sorry, I jump around. Like, my thoughts are always very scattered. But I was talking about reading, you know, at the beginning. Or sometime around the beginning, when I was building my sidebar. And, but I actually did read some today. The book that I'm reading, it's really, really good. And I think it's just, like, me right now. It's just, like, where my headspace is. I'm just having trouble, like, focusing and getting into anything. Like, literally anything. So I kind of feel bad for the book. Like, I feel like I haven't given it a fair, like, shake. But, it's called The Dante Club. And it's super good. Like, it's very, I mean, it's like got like real historical characters in it, but the story itself is obviously not real. It's got like Henry Longfellow, and oh shoot, I forgot some of the other characters. But anyways, like some writers, poets, and stuff from like the 1860s-ish time frame. And essentially, like, so Henry Longfellow, here's a little literary historical fact for you, was the first American poet to translate Dante's works. And it was actually highly controversial at the time, especially because, you know, Catholics and all that. Like, it was very controversial that he was doing so. And the university was not happy with the fact that he was doing that, and everything. But anyway, so, like, him and a group of other poets / professors were working on translation of the cantos. And I mean, mostly he was doing it, but then it was called the Dante Club, and they would get together and go over his translations and offer their opinions and notes and all that good stuff. And so these murders start happening, and they are some like wicked murders, but they realize that it is not even mimicking, but like perfectly showcasing the things that Dante describes seeing in the different circles of hell. And it's just like, you can see that a little bit, but I don't care. But it is just so so crazy. And it's like some of the stuff, man, oh my gosh, like it gives me the creepy crawlies. And because like, especially, it starts out like there's like this little like preface to the whole thing about this like actual case of a kid who was like lost in the wilderness for like, I don't know, a few days or whatever, and they found him and he was fine, but then he died from like a bug bite. And it was like basically this special kind of, not like a blowfly, I can't remember like what the nor could I probably pronounce it, but the scientific name for it, it's like a blowfly, but it's a little bit different. And basically what it does, and like if you're squeamish, I 100% apologize / maybe skip forward a little bit. It's crooked. But so this fly, it's a special type, and it's not like indigenous to the area. This fly though bit this kid and laid eggs in this kid's leg or arm, I can't remember. And they are carnivorous, and they, like, the maggots basically ate him from the inside out, and it got like a really bad infection and everything, and so that's what the kid died from. So, you know, that's how the whole novel starts, is with this like story about this case, and you're like, ugh. I mean, it's like super gross and like makes me like have the heebie-jeebies, because that is like one of my worst fears, is that like an insect of some kind would lay larvae in me, and I'm probably gonna have nightmares tonight, but it's fine. So yeah, so you're kind of like, you're wondering like, what the hell is this story gonna be about at this point? And so the very first murder involved this particular insect, and it's just like the writing though is so good, it's so well done, and it's just so like gross and descriptive, but like in the most like weirdly beautiful way possible. So yeah, so I've got like a little over 100 pages. Well, no, I won't say a little, probably close to like I would say maybe 200 pages ish. No, about 150 left, I think. I don't know, either way. But it's really good, and I would highly recommend it if you're into that kind of stuff. So yeah, I actually had like a nice little reading session today, and was relaxing. Took some espresso out on the back porch, and this is just tearing, and just kind of had a nice little relaxing time. But I was also just like super tired today as well. Alright, so that's Thursday. Let's move back up to the top of Friday. So what are you guys? Anybody don't have any readers out there? Anybody reading a good book they want to recommend? I know I have Ruth Ware. I've read a couple of her books, and I have one on my shelf that is my next read, which is why I like really want to just get done with the Dante Club, because I've been like milking it for way too long. Usually I can read like at least 2 books a month. Like this, I'm working on my 2nd month with this one, so I really need to just kind of get it together. But so yeah, I think it's The Turn of the Key, I feel like it's maybe the next Ruth Ware book that I'm going to take a look at, so I'm really excited about that. Her books are, for me, I think I've read 2 of them, question mark, but they've been like quick reads, but like so enjoyable. I think the last one I read before this, and I can't remember if it was Ruth Ware or not, but it was called You Let Me In, and oh my gosh, it was so good. So good. So yeah, let me know, what are you reading? What kind of stuff do you like to read? Things like that. One of my all-time favorite books I'm actually using as like a stand for my camera right now. But it's called The Historian by Elizabeth Kostovo, and I don't usually reread books because I'm just not that kind of person. Like, to me, like, you know, once I've read it, like, I know it, and like that kind of takes like the point, kind of takes the pleasure out of reading it for me, is like already knowing. But this book I have read 3 times. It's a fat book. It's a chunky boy, but it is so good, and it's the way that it's written is like, because it's almost written like historical fiction. Well, I mean, it is like historical fiction, but it feels so real. The main character is a historian, and her father, who is also a historian, goes missing, and it turns out he goes missing under very similar circumstances to the same way his mentor had gone missing, and their areas of expertise are Vlad the Impaler, or aka Dracula. And I know what you're thinking, you're like, oh, like a vampire novel. And my friends, listen, I do not, like, I am not a vampire novel kind of person. That I know there are a lot of people out there who enjoy their, like, Anne Rice and whatnot, but that's not my cup of tea. And this is not, I think people who, like, do read vampire novels probably would not like this, but it's just, it's full of so much, like, historical facts, you know, about, like, Vlad and a lot of the stuff that happened during his lifetime, but also about, you know, like, culturally, the area and everything. It's just, trying my hardest to cover these little things up. It's just so well done, and it feels, basically what I'm trying to say is it feels real. It feels like a real account. Like, you do not, at some point you quit, like, thinking of it as a work of fiction, and it's like, which to me makes it more terrifying. But the essential idea, you know, as you get down to it, is that, like, Dracula is real. And again, it's not cheesy. I know it sounds cheesy, but oh my god, guys, it is. Oh, I love, like, paranormal things and stuff about, like, witchcraft, and like, I just love this, like, supernatural, eerie, unexplainable phenomenon kind of things. Okay, and I don't scare easy, like, at all. But I'm telling you guys, there were times when I was reading this novel, in the multiple times that I've read it, not even just like the first time, where the hair on the back of my neck, like, stood on end, and, like, I was just slightly terrified. Because basically it's like, once you know too much about Dracula, like, you know the truth. He knows that you know, like, he has, like, henchmen, like, they find out that you know, and they come after you. And that's basically, like, the essential plot. And then it's her, like, looking for her father, and, you know, all this stuff. And it's just, oh, it's just so good. So good. Like, highly, highly recommend. Like I said, I've read it through, like, 3 times. It is just so daggone good. And then she has 2 other ones too, like the Swan Thieves, which is really good also, but it's like, it's more about like, all of hers are like mystery. There's always some kind of like mystery and intrigue involved. But this one deals with like Lita and the Swan, like the painting. So it deals with like that kind of thing, and there's like a mystery involved around it. And then the other one is the Shadowlands, and like the Swan Thieves was good. I enjoyed it. But in the Shadowlands, she returns to like the same like culture / area that you visit in the Historian, and it is just so good. And then, oh my gosh, like, okay, so Carlos Ruiz Zafón, and I am so sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly, which I found out like a couple days ago, maybe last week now, I don't remember, but he did like just die, which is devastating. He is like one of the most beautiful writers I have ever come across. And he died really, really young. I think from, it was some kind of cancer. I don't remember if it was pancreatic cancer but he was like, he was young, like really young. I mean, to me, anyway. Too young to die like that. But his books that revolve around the Labyrinth of the Spirits, like the first one is The Shadow of the Wind. Oh my gosh. If you are a literary person, if you enjoy mystery, intrigue, it's like there's like a touch of supernatural, but like it's not though, but it just, because it's realistic and nothing supernatural actually happens, but it feels like that same like level of eeriness, and it is just, they're just so good, and like you just get so invested in the family that the story is about, and it's just beautifully written. It is beautifully written. I'm gonna use some of my adorable little planner stickers from Studio Adorkable here in Jacksonville. Well, not here because I don't live in Jacksonville. I can live in the Orlando area, but in Jacksonville. Oh no, it's stuck. I'm trying not to rip it. She's freaking, oh my god. Okay, it's fine. I can do some sticker surgery. We're good. I just can't believe that happened. I was so delicate and it stuck to my finger and just ripped like right off. Ugh. Why does this happen to me? Like, this happened last time. It's like some weird sticker curse that I am not liking. Let me see, how do I want to do that? Do I want to, I feel like that looks cute, but I need to lift my little munchkin's head up just a smidge there. Okay, planner time. Yeah, that's cute. I like it. Like I said, I don't have a whole heck of a lot going on, so use some of these chunky stickers. Some of these are like wanting to peel up at the ends, and I'm not digging that. Alright, and Sunday. Get this on here. And I've tried to be like more deliberate in like all the little character stickers I've been using. I've been trying not to like use a crap ton. You know. And kind of like stick with a specific set, I guess. And this is a little tiny box that was on the kit that's like, I don't know, it's like the most interesting size box I've ever seen in a kit. And I'm gonna just layer this cute little coffee mug. I think that's from Planner K. It's one of her coffee mugs. And that'll probably be like either reading or working on something or editing or who knows. I do enough things like that like, you know, it'll work. I just wanted to use it and it looks cute that way. So it'll be something work related or planner related or just reading. Who knows? Who knows? That's why I have so many like coffee stickers, because so much of what I do, both like professionally and for pleasure, involves like reading and drinking coffee. So yeah, this cute little scene here. Yeah, they're like peeling up. I don't know. I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this out. Oops. I don't know. It's like messy, wanting to peel up, and I can't tell if that's like peeling or. There we go. Okay. Put this little guy down. Ah, why are the corners peeling? Like so annoying. Oh yeah. Well, no, I think I have another thing I'm putting on top of that, so I don't need to wipe that one out. Okay. Okie-dokie. Put this little guy down. Okay, that one's kind of peeling too. Okay, and Sundays are typically my rest days. Sometimes I don't make it to Sunday before I decide to rest. Sometimes I do. But if I don't, I just kind of switch it around. I just like, you know, that's life, right? Some days we just don't feel like doing the thing that we're supposed to be doing. And then we just don't. And that's totally okay. Alright, so there's that. Okay, so those are my daily things. I kind of feel like... Nah, I'm gonna put it down here because it just looks a little too busy up there. There we go. That one you can see a lot better than last week's. That is actually super cute. Alright, so let's take a look then. Open this puppy up. Yes, that is super cute. I love that. Let me see if I can zoom out just a smidge so you can... Whoop, whoop. There we go. That actually turned out like really super cute. I love that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. take a little look-see here, what I've got going on. That is cute. I really like that. Alright guys, well, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you stuck in there with me. This one turned out way better. I think it went way more smoothly. Let me know in the comments below. I will link the shops that I've used as well. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!